Alright, so hi guys. In this video, I'm going to show you how to secure a domain with a valid SSL certificate. So first of all, like you can see, I have a domain which is not secure right now. And by not secure, I mean that the connection isn't private, which means people will not be willing to make payments or register, and the website doesn't even open up. Right, so it says your connection isn't private, and this is the domain projectpad.in. So let's go ahead and take a look at how we can secure this for free. Note that the free certificates are only valid for 90 days, so you need to repeat this process once every 3 months, which I think is fair for a free certificate. But you can also get an annual certificate, and that is a paid version, so you can get that if you feel like. But in this video, we'll be talking about how to do this for free. Another thing to note is that you need access to two things. So you need the access to your hosting account. I have hosted my domain on GoDaddy, so this is my control panel. But the process is exactly the same no matter what hosting provider you have, because everybody gives us a control panel or the C panel at the end. And the second thing that you need is an email ID which you can use to sign up to 0SSL. And 0SSL is the website where we will issue the certificate from. So let's go ahead and quickly sign up. So I'm going to click the button on the top right, and we'll be on the free plan. So you can just type your email ID, give a password, and then go to next step. Now once this is done, we get to the screen which says get started, and we basically have a limit of 3 domains per account. Like you can see right here, we can get 0 of 3 90-day certificates and 0 1-year certificates on the free plan. But if you upgrade your account, you can get annual certificates which are auto renewed as well. So let's go to the new certificate button, and then here we need to enter our domain name. So in this case it is projectpad.in. Make sure you spell it right, and also you'll notice that this secures both projectpad.in as well as the www version. So no matter what the user types in the browser, it is always secure. Right, let's go to the next step now. And then we have to pick the validity. So we cannot select 1 year because it's a pro feature. So we will stick to 90-day certificate. Next step. And we can just leave this checked. So this will give us a CSR. Go to the next step, pick the free plan, and again go to the next step. And here you can take a look at the other plans as well. So depending on whatever you want, you can upgrade as well. But we are sticking to the free one. And then one last step before the certificate is issued is that we basically need to verify the domain, right? So we need to tell 0SSL, or more like prove to 0SSL, that we own that domain. So now it gives us a couple of options. Number one is email verification. So these are the default admin emails that are created whenever you take up an email plan. So you can do that. But I'm going to go to HTTP file upload. Since we have access to our hosting account, we can just use this and basically, verify it that way. But you can also do email verification or the DNS verification as well if you have access to the domain. But I prefer HTTP because it's quicker and it gets done, in a few minutes. So let's do this. The first thing we need is download the file. So we can just download it. I'll save it on the desktop itself. And then the next thing that we need to do is we need to upload it to this location. So let's go ahead and open up our hosting account. So this is my hosting account. I'm going to scroll down and open File Manager. Now inside that File Manager, we have to go to public_HTML and then go to the domain. So in my case, this is my code, and here we need to create a new folder with these names. So for that, the first thing that you need to do is to enable hidden items, because this dot folders are hidden, right? You can see dot well known. So this is a hidden folder. So we can go to settings and click on show hidden files, dot files. Click on the save button and it will refresh, but it will not show up anything because this is a brand new domain and I haven't uploaded anything before. So let's create a folder, and this has to be dot well known. Create new folder, and now that will show up. There it is. Now open it up, and then we have to create another folder which is called PKI Validation. So I'm just going to copy that and wait for a second for it to load. Right, so it says this directory is empty because there's nothing in there. So let's go to folder and paste it. And then we can just reload the directory for the new folder to show up. And inside the PKI validation, we need to upload our file which we have just downloaded. So open it up, go to upload, and we can just drag and drop it here, and this will be uploaded. So make sure you wait till this turns green, because if you stop on blue, then the upload isn't complete. So once it's green, we can go back and the file now shows up. Let's go back to 0SSL, and now we can click on this link. So as soon as we click on the link, it is basically checking for the existence of that file. And if we see something like this, then it means that the process has been successful. So basically we have uploaded the file to the correct location, and now we can click on the next step to continue. And then finally we can say verify domain. So if the file was proper in the previous step, then the verification is done. So it says congratulations, your domain has been verified, and now the certificate is being issued. So again, it's two parts. We first have to get the certificate from 0SSL, and then we need to go back to GoDaddy and kind of upload it. So we have received the certificate, it's issued. So let's go ahead and download it, and then we can go back to GoDaddy and install it. So let's quickly download this, and then we'll take a look at the installation. So I'm just going to save it on the desktop itself. And then next step, so this is the installation bit. So we don't need to do that on 0SSL. We can go back to GoDaddy and we can just close this off. We can go back to our control panel or the C panel, and in here we can scroll down to SSL/TLS. This is the section which allows us to install new certificates. So we can say manage SSL sites, and then we can just pick our domain and install the certificate. Alright, so now let's go ahead and fill these three boxes. So these are the values that we get in the extracted folder. The first thing is the certificate. So let's open this up. We can just copy the entire thing, go back here and paste it. Next up, we have the private key. So let's go back, open that up and paste it again. And then finally we have the CA bundle that is also available. So again, open it up, copy this and paste it. And then if there are no red errors here, it means everything is perfectly fine. We can go ahead and install it. So this might take a couple seconds depending on your hosting provider. And after that is done, it says certificate is successfully updated, and these are the domains that are protected. So projectpad.in should now be protected. We can say OK, and that is it. So after the page loads up completely, you will be able to go take a look at all the domains that are secure. So we have just secured this, hence it has a green color lock here. And now if we just go ahead and open it, so let's go back and refresh, and this time it is secure. Like you can see, connection is secure, and I just had a single heading tag there. But the point is that the domain is now secure and the certificate is also valid. Again, like I said, you might have to go back and basically renew the certificate every 3 months. So you have to repeat the entire process that we just did once in 3 months, but again, that is good enough. So this is how we can secure our website using an SSL from Zero SSL for free.